Welcome back to the Hades 10-0 series, where we're clearing Hades 10 runs in a row from a fresh file with no recorded losses. That does not mean no failed attempts, but just if we fail an attempt, we give up and we start the run over without carrying any progress over in between runs, except for progress from successful runs. Last time, we successfully beat Hades for the first time. It took a couple tries, but we did finally succeed. We finished that run with about 90 darkness and 1 key, as well as a nectar that we managed to get from Dionysus as a result of taking his premium vintage boon. With that, we used that 80 of the 90 darkness to unlock greater reflex and a death defiance, and I think we put another one into, I think it's chthonic vitality. Let's just check here. Yep, chthonic vitality. We used the key to unlock the bow. Unlocking the bow gave us access to Skelly. We gave Skelly our refreshing nectar. No. Yeah, we gave Skelly the nectar that we got from Dionysus, and that gave us access to the Lucky Tooth. And now we're about to start our second run with a new weapon, a keepsake, a death defiance, and an extra dash. And hopefully we will have a much easier time than we had with the sword, and we won't face the same trouble we did last time. We are probably going to want to try to save up enough keys to unlock the shield as well. That's a really good weapon that we could use for these runs. The spear I'm going to maybe hold off on, but we'll probably get it before the end of the series. For the most part, though, we're probably going to be focusing on improving our Mirror of Night settings. Now, for our Pact of Punishment, we are going to leave this completely unchecked. There's no reason to really put any settings on. So let's just jump into it and see how far we go. Starting with Zeus. Okay, Lightning Strike, Electric Shot, and Thunder Dash. Lightning Strike's a bad idea, I think. Our attack does about 50 per hit more with the power attacks, I think, so it's only a 20% increase, really. Electric Shot could be good. Yeah, let's go with Electric Shot.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Yeah, Electric Shot being able to ricochet between enemies could help kind of rip down some of the weaker ones, like the skulls, for example. If we manage to get Static Discharge, that would help as well.
Phew.
Ooh, Artemis. There's not a lot, I think, that I want Artemis for with the bow, because we don't have the crit chance for the aspect of Zagreus. We can't even show what the aspect of Zagreus is, because it's technically not an aspect. We just have the bow. But if we take Artemis, we could potentially get Lightning Rod, if we get the Artemis-Zeus duo, and that could be really good, so let's go for that. Lightning Rod could actually be really useful. It's not a very good boon for later game runs, like 32 heat runs, but for early game runs where you don't have a lot of flexibility or options to make a build, Lightning Rod can take what would be a failed run and make it a successful run just by dropping your casts and staying alive. Okay, yeah, let's take Deadly Flourish. That gives us the prerequisites for Lightning Rod, so let's give that a try. I don't think you can get legendary boons until it gets offered from Poseidon, the one with the fishing rod. I might be wrong about that, though. I'm actually not sure. But if we don't get Lightning Rod from Artemis, we could potentially start making our way towards fully loaded. And if we get it, great. If we don't, then, you know, so be it. And then if we could pair fully loaded with Lightning Rod, we actually don't even really need to worry about using the bow. We can just focus on those. Now, we're probably going to want to prioritize darkness over keys for the most part. Well, maybe not, because we can get darkness from other ways, such as Wells of Charon, the shop, Sisyphus. But we really only need, what is it, 2 keys? So we don't need a ton of keys to really get everything we need for this run. So I think I would still prefer to prioritize darkness.
A chthonic key.
Let's see. Ooh, Aphrodite. Okay, let me think about this.
Here.
No, I think I'm going to save my Obol. Well, I can't re-roll it, so I have to take Aphrodite.
Tombstone.
We could potentially go for Heartbreak Strike and then try for Heartrend, but without the bonus crit chance that we would normally get from the aspect of Zagreus, that's not going to do much for us. Well, you know what? I should just use Deadly Flourish at point blank. That's much better. But Heartbreak Strike will increase our attack damage higher than we would get with any other Olympian, so yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, Heartbreak Strike. It's going to increase our attack damage more than any other option, so we'll go with that.
You really think you can get out of here?
Survival Chamber. I don't come across these very often anymore. I don't think you can get them at 32 heat, or at least not with certain settings. I don't know if it's tight deadline or what it is, but there's a setting that disables these chambers, even though it actually stops the timer. I believe it's tight deadline. These chambers are actually not bad to get, because the endless number of enemies basically just means endless Obol. As long as you keep defeating enemies, they can keep dropping Obol.
Just a bit longer. That's what you get.
Enough.
Heartbreak Strike, yeah. We're gonna focus on that. Ooh, I can't afford anything at the shop, but I'll take it just for the save. I don't really need the key.
I think I hear the river.
No, I'm gonna pass on the Centaur Heart. Let's take the Darkness. Oh, it might be a little bit slower than I normally am, but I kind of have to take this a little bit slow just to be as careful as possible with this run. Make sure that I don't end up, making any stupid mistakes, or... Yeah, there we go. Taking too much damage. Dionysus. We could potentially take Dionysus and go for Premium Vintage, and then we would have another Nectar that we could spend on an extra Keepsake, but we wouldn't be able to use it until next run anyway. No, let's go with the Palm. Let's buff our Heartbreak Strike. I'm not sure I really want Dionysus. Not for anything related to this build, at any rate. The only thing I would want is Premium Vintage, and... well, it's not really worth banking on just that.
That's something.
Alright, Heartbreak Strike, yeah. Ooh, Ares? No. No, 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 not Ares. We'll take the Obol. Ah, jeez.
Probably won't miss a couple coins.
Okay, let's check the boon, see what's in the shop.
Charon's shop.
Okay, yeah, we'll take it.
Cheers, mate.
Looks like we meet again, dearest, here among the
Sweet Surrender, there we go. 10% bonus damage to weak afflicted foes, that'll help. Because it's not just from weak attacks, we could increase our damage of our
I heard that you were
Deadly Flourish.
I don't know.
Just like that. I want to be a little bit careful about getting too close, but you know what? There's a couple situations where it might be fine. Just like that. Jeepers. Okay, Meg, can you stop firing projectiles, please? Thank you.
Stay back up, damn it.
Also, I feel like just firing Heartbreak Strike might be more efficient. Unless I can get right up close to her, but that is a little bit risky here and there.
You're going to pay for this.
Thank goodness for the extra dash.
Take this.
Oh, jeepers. Got her. Okay, there we go. All right. Phew. All right, next up, I don't think we need to purge anything here.
Next
Ooh.
up, Asphodel.
Oh, yeah, let's take Yorn of Ariadne.
Should be useful.
And let's hope that we can come across Artemis or Zeus first. And then maybe we can get Lightning Rod. That would make a huge difference. If we can,
Ugh, this heat.
there's not much we can do to increase our cast count. There's Prometheus Stones, but those are temporary. Can't get Chaos Gates yet. But we may be able to... it's possible we can get legendaries. I don't know. It might be possible. And if it is, then yeah, we can maybe try to start going for fully loaded. I mean, this is all depending we actually get Lightning Rod. We might not get offered Zeus or Artemis first, and then we may be forced to take something like Ares or Dionysus or Aphrodite instead. Which isn't terrible, it's just... there's not much point in getting Heartrend unless we get a way of dealing crit damage with our attack. That's why Aspect of Zagreus is great when it's fully maxed out. And it's... yeah, I'm gonna take the Darkness. Chances are I'll be forced to take another key at some other point. And that'll give me everything I need for the shield. I'm not too worried about unlocking more Mirror of Night settings. At least not yet. I may want to get something like Infernal Soul for the bonus casts, but there's not really a lot of cast builds that I'm thinking of doing, unless we can unlock specific weapon aspects. Before we finish 10 runs, but I don't think we can. Unless we unlock... I can't remember what the criteria is for unlocking different weapon aspects. I think you have to have all 6 weapons actually unlocked first, in which case maybe prioritizing keys is the right way to go, but
Found something.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've actually... I know we can't afford anything in the shop, but I'm going to take this anyway. It's been a while since I've done a fresh file. Yeah, I don't want Ares. Ooh! Okay, no, Athena would be good. Athena would be very good. If we can get Divine Dash, it's the only main left for us to take, so there's a good chance that we'll be offered it. Either that or we'll be offered to replace something else. And you know what? I would be okay with replacing a blue rarity Heartbreak Strike for an epic rarity Divine Strike if it's going to do more damage. The higher rarity might actually increase the damage output. Oh, interesting. I've never noticed that before, but if you stand in the smoke, Zagreus coughs. I'll see if I can show that. You hear that? Huh. Yeah, there's a little cough sound. That's hilarious, I never noticed that. It's very quiet, it's very subtle, but... Huh.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin.
Alright, what do we got? Divine Dash, perfect. Okay, that's gonna be huge. And oh shoot, I just realized that used up our Yarn of Ariadne. But that's okay. We'll take Artemis, we'll see if we get... We'll see if we get Lightning Rod anyway. Oh, perfect. Divine Dash with the Witch's Circle. Yeah, this is good. Anything that can deflect in a witch's circle is just makes these encounters insanely easy. There we go. All right, what do we got? Heartrend. Here's the thing, I don't see Heartrend really being all that useful, because we would have to have a way to actually inflict crit chance. Like, we need a way to get a crit chance. We would need something like Hunter's Mark, but even with Hunter's Mark, it's still... Normally, this would be my favorite boon to take with Zegbo, but because we don't have any Titan Blood into it and we don't have the crit chance already, I am going to take pressure points. And with that, let's try to see if we can get fully loaded, and then we'll try again for Lightning Rod later. It kind of hurts to get rid of a duo when it's being offered, but it's not going to help us. I mean, it could potentially help with Deadly Flourish, but the point is we're trying to keep our distance, and Deadly Flourish isn't going to be as useful without either the aspect of Chiron or getting right in their face, which is kind of defeats the purpose. There we go. Let's try to line them up. It'd be nice if we could get Daedalus Hammers, but I don't think we can get them until our 3rd or 4th run. Basically, once we get offered a Daedalus Hammer in the first chamber of a run, that's when Daedalus Hammers get unlocked for all future runs. But right now... Ooh, we could take another Athena boon. No, let's go with the shop. Let's see if we can get Zeus or Artemis. Nope, it's Athena. Okay, I don't really think there's much I actually need for Athena, though, so I'm going to pass on her. I'll take the Palm instead. Yeah, and put that into Heartbreak Strike.
Big one, huh?
What was I saying? Oh, Daedalus Hammers, right. Yeah, I don't think we can get Daedalus Hammers until they actually appear in the first chamber of a run, and then they're unlocked for all future runs. And until we get Daedalus Hammers, the bow is going to be a little bit weak. As soon as we can get those Daedalus Hammers, the bow will be by far our strongest aspect, without any question. Just getting access to Twin Shot or Explosive Shot is going to make the bow ridiculously strong. Even Flurry Shot would be good. Unfortunately, we probably won't be doing any more runs with Zeg Sword, just because it's too difficult to really put a good run together without a seeded run like the first one. And it's really difficult to make good use of the Daedalus Hammers with that sword. There's a few that are good for the Zeg Sword, but not with what we have. I mean... Yeah, we could try our Flurry Slash build, but again, the Zeg Sword, it doesn't get the bonus attack speed, it just gets its attack pattern, but its standard attack only does 10 damage. It's too weak to really be effective, and because it doesn't have any range, it's too risky to use safely. The bow is much more reliable for long-range kills, multi-kills, if we can line up our shots. Avoiding damage. The shots themselves actually deal more damage. It's just, the bow is, for something like this, where we don't have specific builds that we can go for, the bow is far superior. But the shield will still be useful, if only because it has a block ability and a ranged attack. Plus the Bull Rush as well. There's just so much that the shield offers that the sword doesn't have.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off?
Okay, what do we got? Made it out of Asphodel. We're doing okay. Actually, we've had a fairly simple and easy run. We haven't really lost anything significant. We haven't really lost any health. I don't think we need any of this, and I want to save my obol in case we do come across another shop.
Yes.
Nail of Talos might have been useful, but it's not worth the 65 obol if that's going to be the difference maker between us buying a boon in the shop or not.
Day or night.
Another... Nope, I'm going to pass on that. We need more health. I don't want to go in with too low of health. But I also want to make sure that we save our Athena boons, because there's not a whole lot that we need. However, if we do lose a Death Defiance at any point, we may be able to take Last or Deathless Stand from Athena. Ooh. You know, we've got Heartbreak Strike up at level 4. I think that's good. We're going to start getting diminishing returns on our palms, so let's get the bonus obol to make sure that we can absolutely afford whatever comes ahead of us, and we don't close ourselves off to what could potentially be a dual boon.
Stay dead next time.
Where's my cast? Oh, there it is. Okay. It's stuck in this guy. I'm wondering if Deadly Strike might have actually been the better way to go. It would have done a lot less damage, but then if we took Deadly Strike with Heartbreak Flourish, it would be easy enough to apply Weak and then use our attack to deal the bonus crit damage. But, I don't know. Yeah, if we reverse the order. We weren't offered Deadly Strike, though, were we? I think we were just offered Deadly Flourish.
Shiny.
Okay, Life Essence, Prometheus, Stone... Until we actually get Lightning Rod, I don't think that's going to be useful, so I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, not bad. Where are we at? Zeus, okay. Yeah, let's take it while it's being offered. Zeus and the mini-boss. I don't want to take the shop and then have the mini-boss be re-rolled to something like
Agreed on both?
Athena or Aphrodite. Take the high rarity boon while it's on offer. Phew. Mysterious is a bit of a tough customer, but not too bad. And this will make the fight in the region end easier if we can weaken him a bit. So if we can take out a chunk of his health now before we have to fight him with Theseus, it's worthwhile. Oh, jeez, okay. Those power shots off pretty frequently and consistently. That's good. Oh! Oh, jeez. Still doing okay. Haven't lost too much health to him. Almost got him. Nice. Alright.
I beat the bull of Minos.
There's actually a way to beat him.
I wanted.
Oh, perfect. Lightning Rod. Okay. We're going to want to go for Static Discharge pretty soon, but Lightning Rod is going to help us a lot. So collectible strikes strike nearby foes... Collectible casts strike nearby foes with lightning every second for 70 damage per second. That means that if we drop our cast, anything within about up to, I want to say, this radius from the cast, will get struck by lightning bolts every second for 70 damage. I think it only hits one target at a time, and it doesn't work if they're lodged into them, but... Okay, that's... Okay. Oh, please, just... No.
Who else?
There, okay, good. And now if we just leave that, that thing's gonna get struck by lightning every second. I think only one enemy can be struck at a time. But it kind of makes for a very safe build where even if we have almost no health, we can go into the fight with Hades, and as long as we just drop our cast and run away and stay alive, we should be okay. It actually means that we don't necessarily want to put our casts into any enemies, we just want to drop them and leave them there. There we go, okay. Come on, come over this way. Good. Yeah, not a very viable boon for, like, high 32 heat runs or anything like that. Ooh. Double the darkness or one extra... No, yeah, double the darkness. Yeah, Lightning Rod's not a very good boon for 32 heat runs, just because it's so easily outpaced by other easier to put together builds. But, for early game runs, it's very valuable, it's very useful. It can help you stay alive when the rest of your run is kind of falling apart. But we definitely want to see if we can get more casts, whether it's through Prometheus stones, fully loaded. Those are really our only options. We don't have... yeah, we don't have a chaos. We don't have the opportunity to get chaos. Oh, come on, quit being a coward, just... Oh, jeez, really? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna drop my cast here. Good. That should be close enough to hit some of them. Of course, they're all armored because I took the double darkness. Had I just taken the single key, I wouldn't be facing all these armored foes. But that's my choice. Whew, that was close. I actually don't know how I avoided damage from that chariot. Done.
For the mirror.
Okay, what do we got? Key and gemstones. We might actually need some gemstones. There are a couple things that I do want to prioritize. Perfect. Okay, the Great Shield's actually blocking the cast for once actually helps me, because now it won't lodge, and it will just immediately start striking them with lightning. Yeah, we definitely want to get the cabinet that lets us switch our keepsakes in between Underworld regions, so that when we do get a second keepsake, we don't have to start with the Lucky Tooth, and we can maybe get something of greater benefit early on. I think Shattered Shackle could be good to go for. As soon as we can get the Cosmic Egg, we'll want to go for that, though, as well. Oh, dear. Yikes, that was close. Lucky Tooth ranked up. Nice. Okay. Oh, Zeus. Perfect. If we can get static discharge, that'll help a lot.
Long spears.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay, now we're talking. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. Yeah, stay away from the chariots. I just realized Sweet Surrender should be applying to our lightning bolts as well. So weak afflicted foes should be taking bonus damage from the lightning rod. Uh oh. Phew, close. Okay. Yep, they are. They're taking 77 instead of 70. Static discharge. As much as I would prefer that at a higher rarity, I'm not going to pass it up. Ooh. Let's see if we can get an Artemis boon. Let's try to go for exit wounds or support fire. Nope, that's not Artemis. I'm going to take the darkness instead. And the centaur heart, actually. I'm going to leave Aphrodite right where she is. We don't really need anything else from her.
Gentlemen. So, the fiend besmirch.
Alright. Perfect, yep. Just want to throw that against a wall and drop it. And let it strike Asterius as much as possible. Oh! Okay. Dang, okay. Lodged into him, but that's okay. He's almost at half health. There we go. Oh, ouch. Okay. Gotta be more careful about that. Okay, is it just me or is he slower in this arena? I had a much easier time outrunning his charge here than I did in the mini-boss. Maybe it's just that there's more obstacles for him to run into? I don't know. Whoa! Okay, that was close. Thank goodness for Athena. I am being a little more reckless than I need to be, just because I have the wiggle room with the Death Defiance. Nice. Okay, let's try to get him closer to the... There we go, yep. If I can avoid using a Death Defiance, I would obviously prefer that, but maybe inevitable. Good, okay. Oh, shoot. Bounced off into it. Jeez, Dionysus. Just dropping fields everywhere. Oh, that was close. Okay. Good, yeah. Ah, I'm just trying to stay alive. Dionysus is not making it easy for me. And got him. There we go.
That'll do.
Well, vast improvement over the last run, where we tried like 7 or 8 times to get that clear.
Think you can just walk
Okay, we don't need Deadly Flourish anymore, do we? But I kind of want to keep it anyway, because if we do take Artemis, I don't want to be offered it again. I'm hoping we can get Artemis in the shop and in a chamber, and then maybe we can get support fire or exit wounds, and then open the door to fully loaded. I'm not actually expecting to get it.
Take this one.
We will take everything out of the shop there. Gemstones, darkness, health,
That was Alicia.
absolutely. I'm not actually expecting to get fully loaded, but if we do, it's going to make this a lot better.
No more dead to deal with at
Okay.
least.
Nope, no luck. Okay. It's interesting, there is a dataless anvil here, and you'd think you could just take that and get 2 free dataless hammers, but it actually requires you to have a hammer
I can't.
before you can use it. I'm wondering, you know what, I'm going to save my obol, though. Actually, no, I'm going to use
Don't
this
say
to
no
get,
one
there we go,
wants it.
static discharge. And now I'll save my obol in case I get, oh, now I get Artemis, of course. I don't really think there's anything else we need. Let's take the centaur heart, and then I'll probably go for the palm.
You.
Not too worried about lodging my cast in one of these guys as long as I can dislodge it by killing the enemy. The rest of them will get zapped. There we go. Yeah, I don't think there's any more boons that we need. We can't get fully loaded at this point. We just haven't been offered enough Artemis to get that offered to us. There we go. Okay. But we're in pretty good shape. Nice. Okay. I gotta make a better effort to drop that cast against a wall instead of putting it in an enemy. There we go. That's better. The reality is we're just not doing a ton of damage right now, so if we can drop that cast and trigger the lightning rod, it will make things a lot easier for us. Unfortunately, because these arenas are so small, there's not really anywhere they can hide from the lightning bolts. Phew. Okay, I'm just gonna mash attack on this for now, because it's... There we go. Okay. There. There we go. Had him stun locked, I didn't want to risk it. Okay,
Ugh, those things.
good. Moving on. Let's save our obol in case we come across a Prometheus stone. Let's go for the palm. Try to put more points into static discharge. Perfect, yes. Leave that cast right where it is. Excellent. Drop against the wall, and... Oh, jeez. Got it. That can stay right there. Thankfully, Divine Dash can rip those things apart. Oh, beautiful. Early Satyr Sack. Okay, Sweet Surrender, I guess. That'll increase the damage against weak afflicted foes. Okay.
You are.
Did not get another Prometheus stone, so we'll take the Centaur Heart, and we actually are doing really good. We've got 2 Death Defiances, we've got 180 some health, yeah, 181. We've got Lightning Rod, we've got a Heartbreak Strike on our bow. This is really good, actually. This is a great start. We do not have any Nectars, so unfortunately we can't get any Keepsakes after this run. But I don't think we'll have too much trouble clearing.
I'm here, Father. Come on.
You now know that even if you are able to surpass me, you shall ultimately perish soon enough. And yet you still persist. Utterly senseless.
I found her, Father, and I'm going to find Mother again. And again and again until I have some answers finally. She'd like some answers too, beginning with, why did you never tell her that I lived? You let her go and left her to her grief.
Silence, boy. Save all your ignorant and baseless accusations. You seem incapable of heeding my request that you not blather on about a matter you shall never understand. Then I shall save my breath for this fight.
Alright. A little bit of an easier time with Hades now. Actually, a lot easier for the simple reason that, 1, we can keep our distance and deal damage to him, and 2, we have 2 dashes now instead of just 1. So avoiding him is going to be significantly easier. Now, the fact that we have Divine Dash 2 is just bonus, but we can easily avoid his attacks now. Not like last time. Okay, splitters. You know what? The fact that we have Divine Dash means that I don't really care about the fact that those are splitters. Splitters here. Without Divine Dash, I would be much more concerned about that. Okay. Probably not get hit by the Boiling Bloods. I should also make sure that I'm actually luring him over to the point where he can be hit by the Lightning Rod, though. A little close.
Where'd he go?
Nice. I will let the Lightning Rod deal with Hades while I deal with the minions. Oh dear. Okay, I didn't know there was that many Boiling Bloods dropped. Ah, shoot. Oh dear, okay. Ah, shoot. Even with the hits we've taken, I'm not concerned. We may actually still be able to clear this even without losing the Death Defiance, which, that would be great, in which case the Death Defiance just kind of gave us the flexibility to be reckless, but not the... but without actually making the full use of the extra life. Nice, okay.
Such contempt for your own father. But we are not finished here yet. That does it.
Father.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Behold.
Is that close enough? Nope. Ah, okay. There we go. Still not close enough. There we go. Get close to the center of the arena. Ah, okay. Alright, that's halfway. I have to dodge those waves.
You had your chance. Out of my sight.
Whoa, okay. I don't think I would have been able to avoid that even from behind the pillar. And done. There we go. That's clear number 2.
You're not going to cooperate with me on this, are you? Even now, knowing Mother wants to see me again.
Oh, blast you. You shall ruin everything with all your damnable questions.
Then die already and get the hell out of my way.
Blast.
Whew, there we go. Okay. As for what, as for what's necessary for this build, that's it. I'll add static discharge to that as well, why not? Everything else is kind of secondary. Heartbreak Strike made a huge difference for our attack damage, for sure. But honestly, as soon as you have Lightning Rod and Static Discharge, you just drop a cast and stay alive, and it will do all the work for you. It will not be quick. It will take time. But it works. It works insanely well. So yeah, that is our second clear.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
Alright, let's go talk to Persephone.
Cold.
Always gotta watch the rising sun.
So bright.
Zagreus!
Mother?
Hold on. Since we won't actually get to interact with this as much.
All manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. A world of life, far from the realm of death.
What are these things?
It's really amazing how gorgeous the artwork is in this game. How much detail goes into this. And, I mean, really, you only ever come here 10 times. But the amount of... I mean, even look at that. The wheat or the grass, like the wheat here, how that sways in the wind. Like, that could have just been a static image, but not for Supergiant. They're not gonna settle for that. That's... Oh, I just love how beautiful this game is. It is so, so gorgeous. Down to its tiniest detail. Yeah.
I begged the fates that you'd return to me. Perhaps I ought to be more careful how I speak of them. Tell me, how was your journey? What happened?
Father didn't make it any easier for me. Nor would he tell me why he never sent for you after you left. So, I don't know what's going on still, but I wanted to see you again.
I wanted to see you too. Come, speak quickly with me, that our time together here may be as full as possible, all right?
I need to know what happened between you and Father. Why are you here and not with us?
I couldn't live with myself anymore down there. After I left Olympus, a long story in itself, I came to be with your father in the underworld. It was a shock, to say the least. The others in your father's house were welcoming enough, but I never felt that I belonged.
I know the feeling, I think. But you stayed, long enough to have me. Those whom I've spoken to about you, it's as you said, they have fond memories of you. And then you even had a child. Did he mistreat you?
No. Your father could be very difficult, though he was gentle with me. Soon enough, we got on fine. Better than fine at times, but when I was with child, why, I struggled terribly. Because child born of surface dwellers could not live down there.
Could not live down there according to whom exactly? The fates?
According to them, yes. according to your father and to Nyx. Even having heard, I took my chances anyway. But when you emerged stillborn, it was too much. I fled. I fled and came to reside here. Above the notice of the underworld. Beneath the notice of Olympus.
I just gotta point out that as soon as this text box opened, the music changed. What they do with adaptive music in this game is so incredible. Darren Korb is an incredible composer, but the fact that they're able to engineer it in this way, where at certain story beats, this is looping right now, in a subtle way where you wouldn't notice it if somebody didn't point it out. But the music is so well composed and engineered to hit every story beat emotionally perfectly. Pay attention to what happens to the music stinger when this whole dialogue ends and how it fades out naturally. It's so perfect.
But why would Father lie to you? If he never wanted you, or never wanted me, surely he had the means.
I don't know. I'm wondering the same. But oh, look at you, Zagreus. We're running out of time. It's happening again. Stay with me, please.
I'm trying, but I can't stay that much longer, I don't think.
Oh, my dear son. Then please, ask Hades what you asked of me. Why he would lie. Tell him I must know, the same as you. And you farewell. Until we meet again.
Until we...
Stunning.
Bother you.
Love that. Oh. Oh, I love this game so much. Okay, let's move around a bit. I'm going to avoid talking to as many people as I can. Okay, we do have the house contractor, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid talking to absolutely anybody until Persephone's back, because I've never actually done that. And yeah, we have the house contract without having to talk to Hades, so that's good. Let's see what he's got.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Sure, yeah. It's free, fountain chambers in Tartarus.
A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Oh, what's going on with my... Okay, hold on. I don't know what's going on with my controller. Something's not... Hold on a sec. Okay, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't... I don't know why I was freaking out earlier. Okay, the Keepsake Collection Regional, that is crucial. That will give us the ability to switch keepsakes in between regions. As soon as we get even one more nectar, yep, just one nectar will make that incredibly useful. I think we want to do the Fated List of Minor Prophecies as well, just because it's something that we can do that's going to give us access to more resources as we complete smaller things. The rest of this, I mean, the fountain chambers I don't really care about. The urns of wealth would definitely be helpful. Infernal troves could be useful as well. Let's just take a quick look. All of these are... we will eventually get the Pool of Scarring as well, just so that we can actually confirm by the end of this that it's 10 runs, 10 wins, no losses. But not a priority right now, though. I think, yeah, Fated List of Minor Prophecies first and foremost.
The Fated List of Minor Prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
Okay.
You reached the surface.
Now...
Hey, that must be the Fated List.
Perfect, and...
Fate's abetting prince, perhaps blue.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again.
Okay, well, we broke free, so 1,000 darkness.
Sort of.
Right off the bat, that's excellent. We're still missing Poseidon by the looks of things for that. That'll give us some nectars. I don't want to meet the rulers of the underworld. The rest of these, yeah, nothing complete yet, but I'm trying not to talk to everybody. I may do this off recording just so that it's done. I just don't want to... Yeah. Okay. Perfect. No, we're doing good so far. Okay, so with 1,000 darkness, you know what? There's 500 there. Let's max out Chthonic Vitality, and we'll even take Shadow Presence. There we go. And now an extra 500 darkness, and we can get the extra Death Defiance, and then we'll have 3. I was not actually expecting that. I forgot that you could get 1,000 darkness just for clearing a single run. We did not get enough keys to unlock the shield, though. That's kind of a shame.
I need more chthonic keys for this.
Okay, so that means that our next run is basically just going to be more of this. We're going to do another bow run, but we're going to see if we can do a bow run that actually focuses on using the bow a bit more. The lightning rod one you can literally do with anything. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that'll do for this time. So, yeah, that's 2 runs, that's 2 clears. So, that'll do it for this episode, and I will catch you in the next one.